Corruption and political violence are endemic in Mexico. In the last decade, 100,000 people have died, 27,000 people have been missing.
We'll set our sails upon to the horizon. It never fails, it never fails.
At least one region, though, is beginning to suffer. Mazatlan, where a Canadian woman was viciously attacked earlier this month. As
We'll think of the places that we've never been before. I will think of the faces and of their stories, of their stories.
Despite the good times in Vallarta, the number of international visitors to Mexico dropped 13% last year to about 80 million. That's down from 91 million in 2008. In recent months, President Felipe Calderón has appeared at travel conventions in the U.S. to tell operators Mexico is safe. But regardless of such upbeat assurances, the bloody drug war is making the country's beautiful beaches a harder sell than usual.
We will talk about all our good times. No, there's so much more that we're gonna find.
Honestly, at the beginning it was like, oh, my Mexico. But then I saw a car, like they were making a car, a white car. And I'm like, what? And they showed the aquarium like 20 times, I think, in the video. And they showed, what was it, the other thing that they showed? The center, other like 3 times. They didn't show actually what Mexico truly is. They showed some of it, but not the Mexico that I love. So they missed a lot of what Mexico truly is.
Being from Mexico, I think that this video truly depicts all the tourist areas of Mexico, and its purpose is obviously to attract tourism, which is something that our economy highly relies on. So I see the purpose of it.
Because they want to show the illusion of the most wonderful, the most richest like city in the world and country in the world. They want to show the desire that every Mexican wants to see of their country. Basically, a place where there's no poverty, a place where everybody who goes to the beach is safe from all the type of, from all the robberies and from all the corruption.
Reports of assaults have become all too common in Mexico, but what's especially shocking about the latest attack is where it took place. Local authorities say 5 masked and armed men burst into a bungalow in the Mexican resort town of Acapulco as a group of 14 tourists slept. 6 Spanish women were tied up with their own bikinis and raped, while the men in the vacationing group were gagged and bound. A Mexican woman traveling with the group was spared, according to Acapulco's mayor, who surprisingly seemed to downplay the incident.
We know that it's very unfortunate what has happened, but hey, it happens anywhere in the world.
On the beaches of Acapulco in Mexico's Guerrero state, a life of leisure is never far, nor are the dazzling hotels. But these days, the city has taken on a different reputation. Violent protests have rocked Guerrero in recent weeks as anger swells over the apparent massacre of 43 students by corrupt police and drug gang members last month.
We are here because after what has happened, we recognize that Guerrero's most important economic activity that has roots here in the resort of Acapulco has slowed down. There has been inactivity, and it worries us.
Guerrero necesita el respaldo de todos.
The state of Guerrero needs support from every Mexican, and the federal government is here to announce an action plan to boost the economy of Guerrero's main touristic destinations.
Because it wants to attract tourism and have people come visit our country and come bring money into our country during hard times that we're going through right now. They're obviously not going to show the empowered areas. They're not going to show the economic disparity that's showed amongst the high and the low class, which the low class people in Mexico, they're much more prevalent than the high class since there's a big income gap in Mexico. And in terms of country branding, why would they show the bad stuff, the negative stuff, when they're trying to get people to come to the country and visit it? So it's pretty obvious why they're doing it, but for an outsider might not know it. It'll be someone like me who lives in the country, who knows what it's like, who knows the actual reality that people go through and what our communities actually look like.
So basically this video showed nothing of what Mexico truly is. It was all like public, everything, like to make it seem like as I said before, something of hope and illusion that everything is beautiful. I love my country. There's so many beautiful aspects. Like the beaches, the people, that's what I said like 20 times, like the people. I love my people. But if we show this type of videos, the world will never see the true Mexico.